Circus City.
Look, I come from the block.
It's on? All right.
Effing Around podcast, man. We are back.
We're back.
We are back.
Second episode.
Hey, and we doing this for, we got the video for the motherfuckers that, ooh.
I don't know if y'all can hear the applause, but it's a lot. We're excited.
We're excited.
We're
got
back.
A new toy.
We got a, yes. Oh, you know what, man? I want to thank you for taking the initiative, investing in some equipment. Because we went from janky level 25 to janky level 19.
Oh, okay.
Or 17.
Okay.
But you added some equipment. I don't know if I don't know if y'all can hear this. It's applause. All right. Shout out to the homie Troy for helping
helping
executive produce everything and set stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, so we back. Yeah. So we got a good response from the first.
We on video.
We on video this time.
Yeah.
We on video.
People was like, hey,
I know. Don't get lost in the video though. Kodak, come on. We gotta get lost in the conversation. The effing around conversation, because we just effing around. That's right. Yep. Let's try not to cuss in the first, what is it?
First 2 minutes, I
right?
think YouTube kind of flag.
Like the first one we cut like.
Oh man, we started it out
because we didn't do the effing around. We did the real word just from the jump and we was in.
Right. But this time we're gonna try to do it the right way. When I already messed it up.
You did.
I did.
That's all right though. So we have kind of like a game plan, but we ain't gonna stick to it too much because it's getting late. I gotta be up at 3. I'm gonna be so mad tomorrow. Yeah. But I'm Jay Cruz, radio TV personality. I've been doing this for a long time. New York born, Pittsburgh raised, Dallas living for the past 12. I do radio, TV. Me and Kodak go back. We go back, and we got He'll tell you a little bit about his music stuff, and I was in radio, and we met through that. Really, right?
We went I'm Kodak 3D. I'm from Dallas, Triple D, born and raised. Oak Cliff born. I'm graduated from Carter. Just a dad.
There's a movie about Carter.
Yeah.
It was the football team.
The
right?
name escapes me right now. Friday Night Lights.
Was that your era or no?
No. That's a little back.
Like a little bit further. Me. Okay. Because you born and raised in Texas.
Born and raised in Texas.
That's right. You Texas boy.
You
know about the Texas boy.
Shout out to Troy over there, man. Troy
right. Holding it down, man.
Holding it down.
Right. Came over here.
Producing.
I know, but he got a little too aggressive for a little bit.
Hey, we're going right now.
Right. Like,
we're
start over. Now. Stop second guessing yourself. Believe in yourself. You hear me,
That's
son?
What I tell my boys, you're going to be doing up downs.
You see that hill? You got it. Run up that let's go. But anyway, keep continuing.
Like that in high school. Play sports?
Oh yeah, I played football. Yeah, I played football. I couldn't play I played 9th, 10th, and 12th. I couldn't play my 11th because of my grade, so I wrestled.
Right.
And I did in the wrestling, bro. I almost got bronze in this big like national competition.
Right.
And it was my first year. So to even almost get bronze as a first timer was pretty impressive because I had a lot of heart. That's why I keep telling you, watch your mouth, Kodak. You keep playing with me.
This ain't
put you in a sleeper. You're gonna be like,
Cruz.
You're gonna be sleep. But I did have a coach like that. I had he was tough. He said some. I put up a Facebook post one time because one time he said to me, you should act more Greek, right? Because I'm Dominican and Greek. For those who know, Jay Cruz, Dominican, Greek, whatever.
Right.
And what does that mean to you, right? What is it like?
Absolutely nothing.
No. Do you know about the Greek culture? Like when you say Greek person, do you think white? Kind of, right? Pretty much European, right? So to me, that's what it meant.
But when I think about Dominican, I think, like the same as, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, Dominicans are, I'm not saying that Dominicans are a melting pot of a lot of things, right? Like when you go to DR, if you go to Dominican Republic, you'll see people that look exactly like you, my G, and speak nothing but Spanish.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So, or you see people lighter like me. Right. It was a, from what I learned through the years, Dominican Republic was a place where a lot of the slavery took part, the trading of slaves took part. So people, it was colonized a couple times by different places and people and all that. So a lot of cultures had a chance to touch that island and influence the culture, right? Like I thought about it the other day, like I speak Spanish, right? Because of the Dominican in me. And we love, like, our music, the culture, boom, boom, bam. But technically, we speak our oppressors or our colonizers' language, the Spaniards or whoever, Spaniards took over a lot of
I
places.
know is English. I don't know nothing else.
Well, yeah, that's not true, but
that's not my native.
right. But right, exactly. I mean, but that's my point. Like,
know.
with like Dominican, him telling me, hey, you should be more Greek. You should try being more Greek. Was all he said to me was, you should try being whiter. Okay. Like, stop hanging out with your black friends and go hang out with some white kids. And I'm not even trying to make this shit a race thing. You just asked me what kind of coach I had, and it brought up a memory, a scar in my heart.
We had a coach, man. I had a coach, Coach Clardy, man. And he was a funny little dude, man. Funny little dude.
Was he black?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Little fly little dude, man. He used to say, don't get none on ya.
At football practice? The fuck?
Nah, it was just.
Oh, okay. It was like some smooth shit.
Yeah,
okay, I got you. Don't get none on ya.
Because, as I got older, man, I ran into him, out. Before
like out and about, not being a coach.
He was a fly, he's a fly dude.
Oh, so that's why he was saying, don't get no stains on your cut. I agree. I you know what? I take back everything I just said about that, man. I rock with that dude.
He was a cool.
Because I don't be having no stain on.
Rest in peace, Coach Clyde.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was a while, man.
Fucking worse. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's you though.
I know.
That's you though.
Always do it too much.
Too much.
God, damn.
Too much.
Anyway, so where we at? So let's try to stay on course. What we say? What was the last thing we talked
about? We was talking about history, like how we met.
Yeah, right.
Do you know how we met?
I can start guessing. Raising the Bar?
No.
What was it?
Actually,
Raising the Bar was a local segment that I had when I was on the night show at a radio station.
Me and Tonka were performing
together
at a show. And you came up to us afterwards and you were like, hey, man, that shit was hot.
I remember. I actually remember that shit.
I want you to come to Raising the Bar, and yada yada yada. So we, because I was pursuing the music career like real tough at that time. So I was shooting a video, and
I remember y'all was dope. Y'all was good.
Yeah. You fucked with me, and I was like, I gotta pay him back, for fucking with me like that.
Right.
Like for real, because At that time, you get radio people, man. You get DJs, and they don't, they try
tell the truth, man. Come on,
the most out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what can you give me instead of like, what can I help you do to make it better in the long run?
And Kodak, what was the difference about me, Kodak? I need to hear sometimes.
You didn't charge me anything.
And gave you all the advice and knowledge that I had.
Look, I don't know if
I'm sorry, this feels good right now. Please do this shit. No, go ahead.
But let us in the radio station to film the video. You know what I'm saying? Then came to my cribs. We, kicked back, watched the video, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, was real genuine. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, and when it come, because I knew it was gonna come full circle.
For sure. Yeah, look at us right now.
So because I
doing
believe
this
in that type
podcast.
So, now,
full circle.
Yeah, but even with with the connections we have that we, what I'm saying, that bring us together also. So, it's a cool little story, a little
yeah, no, for sure. But you make beats, you rap, you've done a lot, man. You've been in the city. But really we started this podcast because you ended up moving really close to me. And I'm not even going to front, because this is the only reason why this shit happened. Is because you literally live like a minute down the street.
And you're a busy dude.
Right. And when, we be cracking jokes, and I was like, we might as well, because who gives a fuck? Like everybody else is doing one. That's right. We sit and talk. We might as well put mics in front of the mouth and motherfucking record this shit. And do it ourselves too. So yeah, anything else you want to say about your history or whatever for those who just tuned in or never checked out the podcast?
I was with a record label, Gorilla Game Records, and then me and Tonka met. Kind of, we did our little rap.
Tonka's his homie who got bars, spits too. Still putting out music right now.
Still ain't eight. That's the name of the album.
Oh, okay. Still ain't eight.
He just dropped that, man. It's a banger. Go check that out.
I literally remember Tonka catching my attention back in the day, like for real. Remember, like I remember like being like, "Oh shit, this
He had
should go
look,
hard." Yeah,
he had
yeah.
a song called Beam.
Is that what it was?
Beam, 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 beam.
Yup,
beam,
that was it.
beam,
Oh my
beam,
god,
beam,
yo.
me.
Yo, I played that
Say
shit on Raising the Bar
Say
several times, cuz I
Say
did, man.
By the end of that song, the whole club was singing.
Oh yeah, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
It's
And
tough,
it was
man.
a packed event, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no shabby event. So,
Right.
you know, like I say, man.
Shout out to the homie Tonka.
Shout out to the homie Tonka, man. Yeah, that's we featured him on the episode 1 at the end.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Song. Oh
featured
yeah, that's
him.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We put him at the end.
Still pumping that good music. man.
Follow me
Shout out
on
to
J Cruz on air. That's JKRUZ on air.
Hey, follow me, Kodak 3D. That's KODAAK 3D on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, we got it. Effing around. Hey, make sure y'all go to that Spotify and follow Effing Around podcast. Go to
Yo,
YouTube.
Yo, I'm gonna interrupt you
Effing
real quick
around
because I love how
podcast.
you like keep staring at the computer screen like it's looking
Yeah.
back. It's not.
Yeah,
There's the camera right there, son. Talk to that thing right there.
right there.
There it is.
I don't know why I'm looking at
That's okay because you can see yourself, and that's what happens
Yeah,
when you
can see
record.
yourself.
And the first episode, we didn't do no video. Remember?
No video.
Yeah, we didn't do no video. So
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna be a distraction, but we gotta get used to it. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
So I was listening to the radio this morning.
Right. What did you hear this morning?
So this morning y'all had a subject of 40 is it easy? 40,
No.
40-year-old?
Can
A 40-year-old rapper
an
on,
over 40 and over person
get on rapping?
get on with rap? Pretty much. It was stated differently or whatever. Can you make it in as a rapper over at 40?
Can you
Pretty
get
much.
get
True or
a
false?
deal?
Because we presented
True or
it as a true or false.
Right.
But pretty much what we're just saying is if you're in your 40s, if you're 40 and up, do you think you actually can make it as a rapper? Like just getting on.
And we had talked about it a little bit. We touched on it. And I said, well, it's the mindset of,
Of that 40-year-old?
Of the 40-year-old. And because it's not like you lose your voice. You know what I mean? It's not like you
Or your rap skill
or
per
your
se,
rap skill, on the contrary, you go the opposite way. You're supposed to get better the more you
the
do
more you
something.
practice something. And I
Right.
totally agree with that to a degree where Lil Wayne was an example. Like Lil Wayne early on in his life was able to just be a rapper, right? Like
Right.
at a very young age. So could you
Right.
imagine getting up every day and going to his studio and just listening to unlimited amounts of beats?
I did.
And this is what you could, but on his level where
Yeah,
he
of
literally could
course.
do it every day and
Right.
all his bills are paid.
Right.
Where you actually had to like take breaks
Well, like I was able to do it at that,
level.
capacity,
Right.
but not at the level of
Capacity. I feel what you're saying.
at
That's a
that
better word, right?
capacity, You know what I mean? So, but I was able to go listen to beats.
Right. You were able to live that lifestyle where you were continuously just listening to beats and growing as a rapper type shit.
Of course.
That's why I feel like we saw Wayne become this dope rapper because he
yeah.
just put so much effort and time and just
Right.
was able to just keep rapping and rapping and rapping. So yeah,
I
that'll
think Wayne is something different. You know what I mean? I think, when you come to like, you have levels.
naturally
of
gifted at it. I
naturally
feel like
gifted.
for sure.
Definitely naturally gifted.
For sure.
But yeah, I think you can get on. It's just what's trending in people's thought process as far as as far as the song that you produced. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some 40-year-old rappers that put out music and they're getting spins on Spotify and Tidal.
Well, they're 40 now. They weren't 40 when they got on. I don't know if there's any rappers at all, because we brought up 2 Chainz, we brought up Rick Ross, because there's the rumors that they were older,
They
right?
were older.
I don't know for a fact. They might have been late 30s,
Right.
but I don't know. 52 Savage is different because like he was like a wave,
Right.
and that's my homie. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that was like a wave. He got on with Charlamagne. He had no teeth. They gave him teeth. Boom, boom, boom. He had a single, whatever, boom, and it was kind of gone. But I don't think, excuse me, any rapper was 40 or over with his first single.
With his first single.
I don't think it's been one. Now, listen, people might be like, oh, man, that's messed up. It's rap. You know, why is rap like that? Name a pop artist in their 40s with a single, like for their first time out. There isn't, because pop and hip hop is
a young
generally for a younger crowd.
Yeah,
it is
a young
because it's rowdy, it's young, it's risky. It's, I don't give a fuck, YOLO. I don't give a, when you're 38 or 35 with two kids, guess what, cuz? You give a fuck.
You give a fuck. I gotta go to work in the morning. I would shoot you, but I gotta go to work in the morning.
Right. There's some shit I would die for, like my children and my family. But no, you see my point though? Even pop music, like I'm drunk tonight, whatever the fuck the fucking song is, right? Like I kissed the girl and I liked it. Whatever, ho. We get it. Yeah. I'm sorry, I may be disrespectful, ladies. Please don't leave a lot of bad comments under that. I was just in the zone. No, I do not. Don't do that to me. I love the women. All respect. I was just being funny. Well, it's tough, man. We live in an age where you gotta like acknowledge what you might have said might have offended somebody like right away, or it's tough. It's tough.
You think a person can get?
Okay, yeah. Almost everybody in the room said
no.
True. That you can't. Right. And I said false, because it's not 15 years ago where you had to like actually like do a little bit more guerrilla marketing, go state to state, travel a lot more, push the CDs yourself and all that kind of like era where it was back then.
Then people are image whores. So when you look older, it's kind of a turn off.
Good luck with that. Right. You got gray beard and shit, right? Where you're like, you know, and it's hip hop. So like, yes, you might have a song where you're talking about something that's more mature. Like Jay-Z, when Jay-Z drops a lot of joints right now,
it's mature.
There's a lot of shit that goes over young people's head. Even me, because I don't have that much money. So when he says, you know, John Gamore, I'm making shit up, right? But he's like, I got a John Gamore painting on my wall that cost your whole life. And I'm like, who is that? I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. Right.
What did he do?
Right. I don't know who you're talking about. And I get it. I'm not, but they all said true, right?
Right.
So you can't. And I said false because of social media, because of the internet, because of technology. Because you could actually be a 43-year-old right now working a 9 to 5, right? Doing what you do, but you step into that studio one night with the right beat, the right hook, the right
marketing
energy. No, not even that, because I do believe in things that being organic.
Right.
Because Kodak, I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck marketing, fuck street teams, fuck all that extra shit. Sometimes you make something, like you create a piece of art that organically just catches on, bro.
Right.
Like on its own, where you don't have, literally, you're a fucking, and I'm not trying to be a dumbass who walked into the studio and recorded the dumbest fucking song possible.
And that's happening.
But that shit goes. And now you're getting calls from labels, you're getting calls from people, you can call, because the shit just took, it grew on its own. And when shit happens like that, it's undeniable.
Well, the song that I first, when I first got on, that got me into, performing and having the confidence to keep going. Like my first song, man, it was, a song called D-Town Strut. And I don't like it.
But everybody else does.
Right. Me as a artist, I don't like it. I think it's the most simple song I got. You know what I mean? But everybody else loves it. And it got more spins than everything else I've done.
Yeah, no, I remember as an artist, because me and my brother Mono, we rap for like years, man. We recorded so much music. We rap for so long. We've done some pretty big shows, all that, and there were songs that we would record that were not my favorite, that I really didn't like. A lot of times, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one." You know what I mean? Because it's art. Like art is art. Business is business. You got to separate the fucking two.
Right.
Anybody can make art.
Anybody can. I believe that.
Now,
I just don't believe
and then good or bad is subjective, right? Because literally I can throw paint on the wall and you can come over and be like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Right? You can come over and be like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. Another person can come over and be like, are you on drugs?
It's just painting on a wall, man.
Or like, what the fuck was you doing? You just ruined, you know what I'm saying? So art is subjective. art is art. Anybody can make it.
But do you want to be a rapper in this day?
But business is different. Business is different.
Would you want to be a rapper in this day and age? The way people are holding, them to their lyrics. Like if you ain't really doing it, So now people are trying to.
You know what, Kodak? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me and my brother, we rapped real life shit.
Right.
So like we never. In my music, I might have said shit like my boys got straps and when they bust and da. But I never painted myself as somebody that I wasn't in my flow. So I never really had an issue with that.
Right.
So like now I love aggressive rap. I love that, like the fucking Pooh Shiesty, and I love that fucking shit that gives you that adrenaline rush. So like, and then when a rapper comes out and you actually believe that they're like that, it really captures your attention. 6ix9ine did that.
Yeah.
You can say what you want about 6ix9ine, but when he first came out with that fucking the energy and the fucking crowd you saw behind him and all the bandanas and shit, like for people who didn't know him and saw it for the first time, the energy was intense. It was like, ooh, that shit is raw. Like that shit go hard. Like,
I mean, Pooh Shiesty is. I think the thing that captures you is he's really doing it, no matter how long it is.
And listen, and I feel like, but I also feel like some rappers can fake it.
Oh, a lot of rappers.
That's what I'm saying. Like now, I don't think it always works. Because there is times where rappers portray like a lane that isn't actually them, and people see through that shit. It doesn't work because it's not actually you. But every once in a while, somebody can kind of fake it a little bit. This era has been the most time I've seen that they're actually doing like Chief Keefs and like doing some of the stuff that they rapping about.
Buns. Yeah, like having that, like the record, to show it, like literally.
Like the rap sheet, like really having the rap sheet on your record. Yeah, like really serving time and
like King Von, he.
Yeah. Right. I feel you. I feel you.
For
right.
He was admitting in his, I'm not trusting this shit or nothing.
No, I know what you mean. But
shit he was doing.
But older rappers had rap sheets too. I feel like a lot of our rappers back then also had.
Yeah, but we wasn't on like trying to kill everybody. Like we didn't have to slide on everybody.
Kodak, I think sometimes we forget what our music sounded like.
Really?
I do. We had the Mobb Deeps, we had the NWAs, we had the our shit was violent too. Like
it was violent.
Violence has always sold better, cuz you know what I like, not to get too deep into this conversation, hip hop and the violence that is ingrained in it is terrible for our culture.
Right. Terrible.
It is so bad, bro. Terrible. It's so toxic, bro.
Terrible.
Because we, like I just said, I love that aggressive shit.
And I love
it. What the fuck? Don't bow. We don't give a.
But it's like back in times when they had the gladiators.
No, I get it. Right. It's boxing. It's football. It's aggressive. It's bow. It's friction. We fucking love that shit. We go to places to watch two men beat the shit, gladiators, like you're saying, like fucking maul each other or whatever. And now it's in hip hop, right? Because now I'll argue that some of the biggest artists ever, though, like the Kanyes and the J. Coles and the Kendricks, aren't that. They understand. There's something more, right? Now you got the Yo Gottis, who I respect. I'm not trying to. Even Jay-Z, right? One of the biggest of all. Jay is very reality rap based.
Right.
Like Jay doesn't really like. I'm a kangaroo. I'm not gonna do it, but not just for the wordplay. He don't do that. Right. And his imagination stays very much on the realm of reality.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where like Busta and Ludacris and Eminem can go like, I'm doing a handstand on the Grand Dam, jumping off the Grand Canyon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
what you're not doing.
Exactly, but the wordplay is dope. It's fun. It's Jay-Z would not really do.
What
kind
of rapper were you? Like, were you a wordplay, like, metaphoric type?
Yeah, I was like, I like to play with things. Like God, my memory is so bad. I smoke too much, to be totally honest with you. But my point is, like, because I'm trying to think of like a rap, some of my raps, and I had so many.
Right.
But my point, yes, I was more like I wasn't confined to any rules. So like I would try a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, I did have my era where I like Mobb Deep did a lot,
Right.
but not that to where I was saying I was the one shooting. Like I'm walking in the streets, watching my head because these snipes trying to get the gripe in the fight. I'm ready to fight to the it's the streets where we live. You know, where I painted almost like Nas. I'm not the shooter, but I'm with the shooter. All my friends are shooters. This one's wilding out. This one's kind of scared. You know, so like more like that. But
I'm more influenced by like people like Bun B and 8Ball and MJG. So it was like that Southern, you know, tell a story
type of rap.
Right.
Right.
But throw the metaphors in. It's like, oh,
right.
And then, you know, bring it back around. So, you know,
but more reality based, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do like, I mean, an apple getting the grapple to the stapple with the bapple, a little bit of babble, rapple.
Not just because it rhymes.
Right. Or not just because it rhymes, but approaching it that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's not necessarily just because it rhymes, but pushing that like envelope of just silliness and or more imaginative, you know, wordplay or subject matter where, you know, I'm not confined to telling you a story of something that actually happened. I could, you know, and I mean, she came to the door with her drawers around her head and that, and I'm not trying to diss Eminem or try to sound like Eminem. I'm just saying, right? Ludacris was very animated too.
Oh yeah,
and I feel like he's a fucking beast. Like Luda's a beast. He like he's a fucking legend.
He had like a little thing where he had come out with like an answer to a diss song about him.
Oh yeah, he's Atlanta. Someone said
Atlanta or something.
Because the girl
Amaretta.
Yeah, I like this. Some ain't Atlanta. Some
I like her. She has that.
I can't remember the lyrics. Right.
She is so Atlanta. Like you can hear it.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the joint. I heard it, but you know, because Luda like responded with a dope track with nice bars. Like it's Luda. Like say what you want. And that's back to the point of being over 40. In a way, you age out of the culture,
right? Because
the culture is controlled and dictated by younger people. Right. 20-year-olds tell you what the hip hop style is, not a 40-year-old.
Like the Migos who come change
but they're getting older too now, right?
Yeah, they're phasing out.
You age out. You age out of the culture. You age out of the like that prime spot. So like, could you imagine being like 20, right? Or remember when you were 20? Could you imagine somebody walking up to you and saying, "Bro, y'all knew rap is trash and KRS-One is king," or whatever, like a more give me like an older Texas guy, like, yo, he's the that's real. You'd look at that older dude like in his 40s and be like, boy, right.
And somebody come back and say, "Hey, bro, DOC is
what it is." You'd be like, boy, if you don't shut up and get your 40-year-old ass at home, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing. And that's like, for a while you had that whole, people were dissing all these new type rap because rap has changed in a lot of ways, and not changed like where you still got spitters. Like there's spitters all around you. There's people who got bars and all around you, and it's also changed a little bit. It's adapted. It's now you got this more harmonizing shit, and you got where drill rap, and you got like this different technique, not techniques, but like rhyme patterns, right? Because they're like on the offbeat a little bit, like they whatever. Like I don't know if I'm painting the picture correctly, but it's evolved. It's changed, bro. It's different.
Like
it's different.
I fuck with the Pop Smoke wave.
I
fuck with that little wave, man. I like that little.
For a minute, I was real like tough on it, right? Like I was so critical, like, yo, this is trash.
Right.
This is trash. But then, like, the older I got, I started saying to myself, like, art is art, Kodak.
Yeah.
What somebody wants to create in the studio is their art.
Right.
So if you want to go in there and say, and man, band, ham, Sam, I don't can, damn,
that's
slam, and you record it and repeat it and put some, and you put it out. And you say, this is my art. That is your prerogative. Right. It really is, though, really right? Is. That's like going up to an artist and saying, I don't like the way you paint.
Right.
Okay, I don't care if you don't like.
Everybody's a professional now, though. Like when you think about it, when you do something, hey, I would have said it like, instead of saying what you said, I'm gonna say I would have said like, Like, well,
Well, everybody an opinion,
tell
right?
me your song. Where's your song?
Right, where's yours?
Where's your
Where's your fucking album, huh? What fucking song you got, bitch?
Like, who's listening? Where's your music? And your Spotify name is,
Right.
you know.
Oh, you're not on?
Oh,
you're
you're
not on Spotify. Oh, so you're
just
over
a
here.
critic.
Oh, you're trying to sell me a CD?
Oh, you with the artist development department.
Oh God, give me $1,500. We'll do this. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay, sure.
So you went to the Mavericks game the other night.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so what's the end of the thing? What do you think? What is the end result of the whole 40-year-old rapper thing? Before we wrap it up.
I don't know, bro. Like I really don't. I don't know. I think that, like you say, if you go in the studio and you come up with some vibe and shit, and people fuck with it,
it could get you.
It can get you
even
a deal,
at least one hit wonder,
or at least a one hit wonder, or it might get you to to their music, man. Like me as a person that has done music, like I still feel like my shit is like I'm always feel like
right. I feel you.
Even when I'm like listening to it by myself and somebody catch it, and like, man, who the fuck is that? And
you be like, that's
like,
me.
At my job, bro. I've had plenty of people say, man, what the fuck are you doing here?
Right after they hear your shit.
Why are you?
Right.
What happened? Like, why? It sounds professional. It sounds.
Why didn't?
Why is it? What's you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you don't put out albums. My boy Tonka said he gonna stop fucking with me if I don't.
I know you told me.
He said he gonna stop fucking with me if I don't put the shit out, because So I don't know. I think if it's if it's your time, it's your time. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you and you and everything aligns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's also in the work you do on putting that song out. I think it really is the work you do on getting it to somebody, because I might have shit in my computer. No one has heard it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's my point, right? So let's say you're a 40-something-year-old. You got your regular life where you do, but on the side, you make music, right? You keep dropping it on YouTube. You keep putting out little videos that you shoot by yourself or with a couple people, whatever, blah, blah, blah. What's to say that one of those songs don't go viral? You know what I'm saying? Where you get accepted for who you are at your age, but the sound works and it does good numbers, and boom, you get a little bit of money out of it. And here you go, like boom, boom, boom.
I think some people have that, that ability to evolve with the times. You know what I'm saying? It's like to keep up.
Right.
So, like J. Cole is good at keeping it real, but noticing the ratchet.
Yeah, like being able to tell you about
Drake,
both.
They're good at doing ratchet shit, but like putting the real shit in there and like really showing true. And
also telling you I'm not a killer. I ain't never. But paint that, also letting you know we ain't coming that from where we're from. Either. We're not a bitch, right? Nobody. Either, we're all from a certain area, right? Like everybody got a little bit of heart.
I like the shit that Lil Baby did.
Love that shit. He says, I want to be a fucking lame.
He's like, I'm lame. Everybody want to be a gangster. I'm lame.
I want to be known as a lame. You know what Gunner said the other day? He said, ain't nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. He said, get money is get money. I talked about it on the air. I swear to God. And I quoted Baby also, because I just feel like it's really important for us, Black, brown, even white people, like just people down and not living in poverty places and all that shit.
Because there's definitely different dynamics of poverty.
For sure. And I'm not, so a lot of times we, separate each other.
Right.
I also understand the plight of the Black person in America. Like, let's not kid ourselves.
We can't.
Absolutely.
I think I like those sentiments, man. In NLE Chopper, he makes good, little trinkets of jewels of
He's a bit of a contradictor for me, though.
He is,
because he'd be like, oh, positive energy, I love y'all, eat great, save your body, and then like
walk him down.
But then he does a song like kill everybody at the crib, grandma, baby too, I don't give a fuck, dog.
He gotta feed that addiction. Everybody that's
that's back to my point of how toxic it is. Like, and I get it. The game one time said something that made me think, I kind of, he was like, why do I always got to be this way? Why can't I be mad one day and say, fuck this and fuck that? But then the other day be positive and do this and do that. He's like, why do I have to be one way? And I totally agree with him in a way because we're human. Sometimes you wake up angry, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes things upset you. You're already pissed off, like blah blah blah, and you might be aggressive.
It's a crazy world, man. You might read something that's like
that pisses you off, or you see the news, something bad like. So I understand how a person cannot. You can't expect a person to always be the same way all the time.
Right.
I guess to a certain degree,
right.
but like. You're talking about like, eat great, eat this, positive energy, like Yoda, nigga, namaste, all this shit. And then, next thing, you're dropping a song like, yo, I killed the mother.
You slide
ops, kill the ops, dead everywhere. Ops, kill them all.
Who is
ops.
keeping us alive? Who?
So I don't know.
Who, man? I don't. I respect everybody's hustle, everybody's grind. You know what I'm saying with the music thing, but I toy with the. I think that's why definitely being a grown man and having children. You know what I'm saying? You want to. You kind of think about life a little different. So
yeah.
You don't want to slide on nobody,
man.
You want to just chill. Like I've let people win. Like, you got that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a parking spot battle. You know what I mean? And dude, look all crazy out there. You win, bro.
But in Texas, on the road right now, I'll let anybody win, bro.
Oh,
like the way people are shooting at each other. I swear to God, man. Bro, if you cut me off or I won't look when I drive by, I'm not gonna stare at you.
Each week we have
I can't. I'm back where in Pennsylvania, where like in the Burgh, like I remember chasing people down, arguing, cussing people out, middle fingers, all that shit. But I moved here, bro. I swear to God, I was scared straight. In less than 6 months, boy. I was like, listen, new rule, Pando. That's wifey.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what happens on the road. Be a bitch. No. And I mean bitch, and a coward, okay? Be passive.
Anything in my car,
period.
That I could hurl. I'm telling you, I'm rolling up.
See what I'm saying? That's
bro. I remember one time I had my son. I just had my first child, and he's in his seat, and a dude, brake checked me, and I had to slam on the brakes, and my son was back there asleep, and he came up and went back in the car seat, and he started yelling, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" I just came from grocery shopping because it was just me and him. And I had like a case of water in the passenger seat. I rolled up to the next and auto that window down and
you're throwing full bottles of water. Bottles. Oh,
bro. I've had a lot of little, especially with family members. I had with family members in the car, bro.
But here's the thing.
Out, so I'm glad I'm not that guy.
And you did it with your son in the car, which was extra risky.
True
story. My first son. He's young, like a year, maybe less than that, like 6, 8, 9 months, whatever. Right. And some white man calls me the N-word.
Oh, wow.
Man, when I tell you I chased him on the highway all the way to his fucking crib. Or if he didn't pull up to his crib, I don't know.
Or
but I
it
chased him, honking my horn the whole time. I chased him until he got off the highway, kind of took a run. And I pull up next to him and he was like, what's wrong? I was like, you're a piece of shit. You know what the fuck you called me, you fucking white trash piece of shit. Whatever. He's like, what? I was like, you don't know who the fuck I am. You don't even know me, you piece of shit, you ignorant. Oh my God. And I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, pulling up to a man, like if it was his house, I don't know, but his house
by law,
I'm following him all the way home. Like I pull up next to him. What if he would pull out his gun and just shot me?
He's justified.
Right. With my son in the backseat. So Texas scared me straight. Yeah. As soon as I moved there, I said, nope. Road rage? I don't know what that is. I don't have it. I don't have it. You can spit on my car.
Right.
Okay. I'm not reacting to no aggression on the highway. Like every once in a while, I might do like a quick beep, 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 but I'm not doing a beep. I'm not doing that shit.
Well, I'm still working on myself.
Well, you need to, or you're going to get shot. Okay. But I know you can shoot back, but that's not the point.
Yeah,
The point is
that's
you don't
not-
want
it's not-
to. This is not.
I'm not one of those over
This is
tough
not,
guys where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. No,
This is not Call of Duty. This is not
No,
Xbox or
no.
PlayStation. This is real life.
Right.
So you
Right.
start shooting, they're gonna start shooting. Bullets are actually flying.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Right.
gonna be like consequences. So
Right.
no, I
And I got too
definitely-
much to lose.
Yes, for
Too
sure.
much to lose.
And back to I was at the Mavs game. Was at a suite. You brought that up earlier.
Yeah,
Shouts to Hennessy, my man Rome. They did like a whole influencers thing, like invited influencers out, come out to the game. They sent us like these bags, and it was dope. It was dope. I had to leave during halftime though, because again, I had to be up at 3 a.m. I do radio and TV, like I was saying
Right.
earlier.
all right. K104
right.
DD in the morning.
Syndicated show. It starts at, I
syndicated
got to get up
show.
at 3, got to drive to work, that whole thing. So I left during halftime. When I left during halftime, it was fucking 10:30 because that shit started late. It was supposed to start at 8:30. That shit didn't start at 8:45.
But the Mavs did put a fucking whooping on the Utah Jazz.
They did. They did. One, what was it, 1 something to 77 or something?
Yeah, like a almost 30 points.
102 to 77. It was crazy.
At certain points, it was almost 40 points.
And it was crazy because I started hearing the argument that
Yeah.
maybe they were better without Luka for a second because
Yeah,
they won
then
2
Luka
games
come
without
back
him or
and
whatever.
proves you
Yeah.
wrong for
Well, no, the
Um,
game he came back, they lost.
yeah, but he came back home and proved you wrong. Then he is what the Mavs.
No, he is.
He is.
He is. Well,
Yeah.
he's Luka, but
He
that
is
doesn't.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're better.
Yeah, baby Jesus.
They're better with him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like he's the bro. He's about to be the face, bro.
You don't feel like they were unnecessarily giving him the ball too much in the beginning of the quarter?
That's what he's the
Beginning of the
star.
half?
So you're gonna.
No, I
you're
get that,
gonna-
but that changes the dynamic of the team.
yeah, but you're
Like
gonna
other
give him-
players who showed you for the past 2 games, they could do what it do.
Oh, I definitely personally think that Jalen Brunson should have had the majority. Like the ball handling, it
Running
should have
the-
went
running
through
the point.
him, in that game. But Luka is Luka, so like he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna score. You got to
Well,
get
he's
your
Luka,
star
For sure.
back in the groove. I live and die by my star. You know what I mean?
I get it. Okay. So, yeah, you have to go back to the Luka style of Mavs.
Right.
Right.
Because you got to get him work back into the system. Of course, if the ball would have went to Jalen, I would have, if I was a coach in my dream world, I would have, started Jalen Brunson,
You would have started him.
and Luke off the bench.
Yeah. And that's another argument I heard. Like, why bring him in so early? You don't have to bring him in so early. Bring
Right.
him in second quarter. It's
Right.
fine. It's not a big deal. Blah, 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 blah. Here's another interesting question. Does Luka leave the Mavs? I heard somebody say, "Oh no, there's no way. Mark Cuban's not going to let that happen. He's got too."
I
much
don't
money."
think he is going to let it happen. I think he's going to pay him and do whatever he wants done, whatever pieces he want to move. I think it's his team. He's clearly
He's LeBron. Like with that much control, where he's going to pick what players are coming and going and what he needs and wants.
He's that kind of player.
Hmm.
I think he is. I think he's going to be the face of the NBA here.
I don't know shit too much about sports.
Right.
Mark my words, he leaves the Mavs.
Really?
Absolutely.
Fucking.
You know why I'm saying that?
You're a hater.
Because I'm just a hater.
Yeah.
There's like
Just
no
a-
scientific proof behind it or no
no
strategy
sci-
behind it. There's no like,
It's just because
He's
Pittsburgh
gonna
does
leave the
not have
Mavs,
a
bro.
basketball team.
he's just going to leave him
No.
because he's Luka and he wants to live in Miami or LA
No.
or Cali somewhere or some shit like that.
He likes horses and
Or he might go to the Rockets.
no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Come on, man.
I'm just kidding.
yeah.
But I don't know. But I'm gonna stick to it though. I think he's gonna leave the Mavs.
No.
Yeah.
No. What,
What's up with them Cowboys?
hey,
Draft's coming up.
I don't know, man. Being a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you hear what what's his name said? Fuck, man, I be having brain farts.
Being a Cowboys fan has been stressful since 1996.
Yeah,
It's been
because
first.
95 was the last time you guys won the
96
Super
was the
Bowl.
last one.
No, 95. We just did it today. We talked about it.
95.
I think it was 95.
I thought it was 96 too
Watch.
with Bears.
Google, when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
1996. According to Encyclopedia Britannica,
wow.
the team went on to dominate the NFL for the better part of the decade. The
Yeah.
Cowboys of the 1990s won Super Bowls
Yeah.
in 1993, 1994, and 1996.
We said
Yeah.
1995 today on there.
Y'all were wrong.
We were.
You should have fucking called me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you
I
should
should
have
have
called me
at
and
least
asked
checked
me.
Google.
Yeah, no, me. Hey,
That's
Quentin. Hey, Kodak.
Yeah, no, it's tough being
Okay,
oh,
Kodak.
Stephen A. Smith. That's who said it. He said he was talking about Jamie Foxx because when he talked bad about Ben Simmons, Jamie
Right.
Foxx said something about it. He said Jamie Foxx is a Dallas Cowboy fan, so his comments are discredited. You're like, he's like, you're a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Right.
You have no credibility whatsoever.
Mm.
Any Cowboy fan doesn't have credibility.
Why?
That's what he said.
I don't like.
What? You mad?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah. Come
Fuck
on.
him.
He's good though. He's funny.
Man, fuck him.
He be talking that shit.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
I
It's
don't know.
fun though.
I'm not a
You're not
fan
a what? You're not
of-
used to
fan of Stephen
winning.
A. No, I'm used to winning.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Not since
Bro,
1996. You're not.
But I can hang
Bro,
on to it.
1996. Do you know how long ago that is?
Bro, but you can't
it's
tell
almost
me,
20 years
you
ago,
can't
cuz.
tell me the Cowboys are not the most entertaining team when they lose.
When they lose, like you guys lose by like
everybody
well,
roots against
you
the
are
Cowboys.
the Star and the Cowboys are one of the most known brands in the
Of
world in
course.
general.
Because people watch us, bro.
God,
And look,
oh my God.
it's a Cowboy fan everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
There's a lot of Steeler fans too. There's a
Well,
lot of
I mean,
Green Bay
I
fans.
don't think as much as the Cowboys.
Y'all gonna ride that shit forever, huh? That little wave of like, oh, we're America's team. You
That's
want to
just
hear a
supposed
story?
to be.
You want to hear a story?
No.
And I'm gonna fuck up some of the names, right? Do
Yeah.
you know
So it doesn't matter.
that before the Cowboys were named America's team, that the Pittsburgh Steelers were offered that name? They were offered to be
man.
America's team, and whoever I can't remember who was
You
the
worse
owner
than
at the
a
time
Saints
or whatever the person at the time over in charge
You
of the
worse than
Steelers.
New York fan. Hey, bro,
Hey,
that's
hold on,
got to
can I
be
finish?
something-
Can I
Fuck
finish?
no, that's
The person who
bullshit.
was in charge of the Steelers told that whoever was saying, hey, the NFL, whatever, was saying, hey, you guys want to be America's team? He said, we're not America's team. He said, we're the motherfucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, that was the right one.
This
That
one.
fucking French
That's
on.
right.
That fucking French on was the right one.
We
bro.
are the
Like,
Pittsburgh Steelers,
yeah,
baby.
Whatever.
Black and gold. I don't know what you laughing
Bro,
at.
cause bro, that black and gold, that shit's ugly.
Yo,
Shit's ugly.
you're crazy because our uniforms are ugly.
Yeah.
They're
That's just
intimidating what they are.
They're just plain. It's plain Jane.
How many times has the Steelers made the playoffs in the past 20 years?
And that's because Mike
might not
Tomlin
answer
is
it,
a
though.
beast. He's a beast.
Or chumps. The Pittsburgh Steelers last made the playoffs in 2021 when they
no.
lost the wild card round.
Not the last time.
Playoffs a total of 32
Oh, shit. She just said it. They've been in the playoffs total 32 times in their 62 seasons. How many times has the Dallas Cowboys made the playoffs?
According to Statista, the Dallas Cowboys, one of the most iconic and popular teams in the National Football League, has the most playoff appearances to its name with 35.
These stats are wrong. They put my phone
Oh
down.
man, do you want to talk about
Stats
egg in a motherfucker's face?
Whatever. I
Yeah,
listen.
egg
I
in
looked
a
it up because I wasn't
motherfucker's
sure, so I knew
face.
that it was in total that you guys. But I know in the past 20 years,
The
you
shit,
bums
man,
have
we
had a
look,
really hard
and
time
we
making the
make it look
playoffs.
so good. We make it look so good.
I'm sorry, I
make
called
it
the
look
Dallas
so
Cowboy
good,
bumps
man.
because they're not really bumps.
Well, I know.
Let me
that.
say something real quick though. Do you know what I think? Actually, all jokes aside, what I think the problem is with the Cowboys?
What? Jerry Jones.
Your stadium.
Jerry Jones.
You know why?
Yeah.
You're too spoiled.
Jerry Jones.
You're too spoiled.
I think.
You playing.
I think
hold
we
on.
have a curse.
Can I
No.
finish?
No,
Can I
because
finish?
I think we have it. Because you're talking about my team.
But can I finish though?
Go ahead.
It's the stadium, cuz Your locker rooms are too nice. Your
Bro.
cheerleaders are too pretty. Your state, it's a dome. You don't
sound
play
like a hater.
you don't play in weather.
He sounds like
You're just you're spoiled. You're too spoiled, bro.
bro. Look,
Who won the Super Bowl
when
last year?
was it L.A.?
Do they got a dome? Or do they play in?
The SoFi? Is it SoFi?
I think they got a dome. They're spoiled too.
Yeah, we got a brand new shit. They
Green
shit
Bay.
nice too.
Green Bay, they play in
Okay.
snow. Steelers, they play in snow. Patriots, they play in snow. Real teams, playing all types of. We play in rain. We play cold weather. We play. You know what you do? You know what the Cowboys do? They play in 78-degree weather every time, or 81 or whatever the fucking temperature is.
Hey,
in that
man.
fucking monstrous
Hey.
stadium that y'all got.
You know, with the climate control in that motherfucker, with the screen. that's
Exactly.
With the screen.
The
that's
niggas
bigger
got
than life.
Heated
Yeah.
chancletas and
Yeah,
shit sitting
yeah.
in the fucking locker room.
A bidet.
I've been in the locker room.
Yeah, a bidet. Wash your hands.
Exactly.
You know,
You don't think it has nothing to do with it? You're a little too spoiled. You don't think I got something to do
Not
with
at
it?
all.
No.
No.
You think
We've
Jerry
always
Jones the
been like
problem?
that. Yeah. I think it's a curse. I think he did Jimmy Johnson wrong, man. And I think
Ever since then?
And ever since then, we've got just,
You get close, but no cigar type shit.
and I don't think he's made
No, but seriously, even making the playoffs has been tough for y'all for a little bit.
You're right. Yeah. It has.
All those wins that they talk, you got those back in the
And then
day.
he make ego moves. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
like even though he'll take in troubled athletes,
Mhm.
but he run a tight ship, you can tell. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
It's
right,
kind of but I think he's just he's just one of those business dudes, man, and he just strictly business. I don't think it has to do nothing by anything else, just money. If it make money, if you can make me some money,
Yeah, he with it.
then I'm with it.
Spoiled.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's ruined
That's fine. You know?
the fabric of the star.
Yeah, you're right. Him being spoiled,
It's tainted it a little bit,
tainted
right?
it a
Like
little
the
bit.
legacy, because you guys are a dope
it's been
franchise
stressful, man. It's been stressful as a
you know,
Cowboys fan, man.
for sure.
The up and down, thinking, the teams we've had. Think
Mhm.
about it, bro. We have teams with like Marion Barber, and that team right there was with Romo at the,
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm
I feel
saying?
you. I feel you.
And,
I feel like that about the Steelers too. We had Antonio Brown and motherfucking Le'Veon Bell, bro. Like for real. We had Antonio Brown, who arguably for a couple years was better than even from the Falcons. What's his name? Julio Jones.
okay.
Arguably. Okay.
Arguably.
Those were the two best wide receivers in the NFL for a time period.
Right.
Like arguably the
Right.
two best. Like Antonio Brown caught every single ball with his hands, bro.
Right.
He never used his body, bro. I never saw that man ever catch a ball with his body. I mean, obviously he did sometimes.
Of
but
course.
Overall, like
Of course.
he
You always see the pretty
always with the hands, cause like
Yeah.
say what you want
Crazy
about him,
body.
like he was phenomenal.
Right.
And then obviously Julio Jones is a fucking beast too. But
Definitely. But I'm saying, bro, we had Dez Bryant.
yeah, well, he was disruptive, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, from what
person
like
that
you
spoke his
know,
mind, I think.
it seems like he was getting in fights with everybody all the time.
Was
that Oak Cliff shit?
Nah, he's
Nah,
not,
I'm just kidding,
well,
bro.
yeah,
I'm just cracking.
He's
jokes.
not from.
Shout outs to Dez.
Well, shout outs to Dez, man.
Where you from? He's not from Oak Cliff.
No, I think he's from like Lubbock or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's that Dallas shit though.
I mean,
That
Texas.
DFW attitude.
He's a Texas boy for sure.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Texas boy for sure, man.
I a couple things that I've seen about him. They just say he was a little bit of a hothead with other players and shit like that.
But I feel like he backed it up.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Well,
Throw me the ball.
listen, just because you
Throw
can
me
beat
the ball.
somebody up doesn't mean it.
No. Throw me the ball.
Yeah,
That was his thing. Throw me the ball.
Throw me the ball. Yeah.
I'm going to get us, And,
Right,
and
I'm gonna shit
when
happen.
you threw him the ball, things happen. You know what I mean? And then he got hurt.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That plagued him. But man, Dez you had to account for Dez on the field.
Absolutely,
If Dez
He was a
on the
problem.
field, he's a problem.
he's a problem. Not enough of a problem though.
Boy, say you, bro. You.
All right, so look, that's it.
Nah, for real. What's the business? Every day is like you and your feelings. Guess you too tender dick about these bitches. I fuck them and dip and shoot back to the trenches. I'm stacking my riches. I ain't worried about a bro code. Unless he trying to get a fat man some cho-cho. I could get counterclockwise with a slow stroke. Straight drop, no whip, boy, this whole roll. Pockets on swole. Mixed breed, bitch fine, but she loco. Look backpack, got a couple pounds in it. Ferragamo slide, bitch, you like the lounge in them. You niggas be hard, but you really sound friendly. You ain't got no ops, nigga, stop that. You niggas high cap, too much, top hat. Won't even get a chance to pull it in a shot bag, boy. I leave you nailed to the wall like a thumbtack. No, you probably tell to the law, you a straight rat. And we don't fuck with your kind on this scene. She talking about some money, then she might get me to listen. But if not, I'm in a trap at the table like a city in. Bust down, Snow White. My ex-bitch say I got no life. Still wouldn't leave if the bitch had no life. Pills, we blow ice, one-stop shop come through. If you a customer or you a hustler, I got what you need, yeah. And my bitch wanna leave, she keep telling me I'm for the streets, yeah. Bust down, Snow White. My ex-bitch say I got no life. Still wouldn't leave if the bitch had no life. Pills, we blow ice, one-stop shop come through. If you a customer or you a hustler, I got what you need, yeah. And my bitch wanna leave, she keep telling me I'm for the streets. Hey nigga, what's poppin'? Hey nigga, what's poppin'? Broke ass niggas stop hating. I can tell they mad, I can see it in they faces. Pussy gon' die if you ever try to take it. And that's on my babies. Hold up, Dolly and Charlotte, by Kaylee and Kylie, I can get retarded. You can't come here, this a gangster party. I just fuck with your partner, Harley. Niggas hot, but I keep it boo. I'm the one, bitch, Warren Moon. She say that pussy was wet as a pool. But bitch, you too fishy, guess that's a lagoon. And you can keep that, I want no parts. She got some dumb head, her mouth so smart. I guess you ate something sour cause your face tall. You like the line from the eyes, you got no heart. Get some money, stop the poppin', all the ride. Cause when you die, your mama finna have a hard time. Crime bills piling up, shit, I ain't lying. They find some shells by your body, shit, they ain't mine. No face, no fingerprints, no case. Slow money, show money, this ain't no race. Straight raw, smooth jazz, no bass. Looking for me every day, I'm in the same place. You know that. Down, Snow White. My ex-bitch say I got no life. Still wouldn't leave if the bitch had no life. Pills, we blow ice.
We've only smoked 2 grams, this still a 7. Oh, she fall. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to break it.
Customer or you a hustler, I got what you need, yeah. And my bitch wanna leave, she keep telling me I'm for the streets, yeah. She keep telling me I'm for the streets, yeah. Come on. One stop shop come through. Nah, man, you understand me? This music is dope, bitch. You know that? Hey, come get you a serving.